Like, I need new skincare. For cheaper! For cheaper! Marshall, we gonna be like this. Good morning, goddesses. So today is November 1st. It is Friday. I am getting ready for one of my morning classes. I am going to be sharing with you how I'm resetting, starting my New Year's resolutions like early. I started them last month. I just wanted to bring y'all along with me on how I'm readjusting my list, kind of just going in and be like, okay, this worked this month that we kept up with, this didn't work. Since this is Q4 and we're in the second month, the goal is going into the new year of 2025 with already our routines in place, so the universe and God knows that we're serious. Okay, this is our year. So with that being said, I'm gonna take y'all to the studio with me. I'll see y'all at the studio. So finished teaching my class. Only had one student today. Usually Friday mornings are like really slow. I just finished up like dancing and like flowing, and the biggest thing that I want to sit here and say when it comes to like me resetting, because that is the goal for this month of like November 1st, is like resetting and going within. So my biggest thing is having more control when it comes to pole. The beautiful thing about pole is pole correlates into my life. If I start to create consistency as well as discipline when it comes to my dance style, and my biggest focus is having more control and going a lot slower, with that correlates into my life. Because if I have so much control here, I will start to have discipline and control in, you know, my life overall. So if you didn't check out one of my my latest pole lifestyle video, definitely go check that one out, because I say something in the video and I can't remember like verbatim what it was, but it was something down the lines of, when life is full of chaos, that is God's way of trying to get your attention. It's something down that line. When it comes to consistency and discipline, that is something that's really, really important for me. I want to focus on control. I don't really want to trickle too much of this because I feel like I'm like over it talking about 2023. I want to make this very clear that I said to myself, I lived in Los Angeles for like 7 years and I just moved out last year. With that being said, there are things that I have to still take care of when it comes to Los Angeles, California. And something that was like really bothering me for the last like 6 months that I had to like take care of, I finally completed it yesterday, literally October 31st, on the day of Halloween. Huh? That just made me think of like Shibuya, Jujutsu Kaisen. Because yeah, it was chaotic yesterday, but I officially finished something that has been weighing on me for the last 6 months. I realized I completed something that was lingering from 2023. I feel so good and so refreshed. So like I stated earlier, when it comes to like resetting New Year's resolutions going into like 2025, I need to sit down with myself and be like, okay, this is what really worked this month. This is not what worked, but I still want to work on this, but how can I adjust and make it easier for myself? So I'm going to pull up my list real quick. I will put it on the screen for you goddesses. What I did last month, literally October 1st, is I wrote my routines list for fourth quarter. I made a nighttime routine, a daytime routine, and a midday routine. Okay, I can sit here and look at this list and be like, okay, what has worked and what I'm doing pretty consistently, but at the same time, I can still like reset and do a little bit better on. When it comes to my bedtime routine, being in bed at 11:30, that is something that I have to say I have locked in. I know last night I was kind of in bed a little bit later. I think it was like by midnight That doesn't happen often, but I didn't fall asleep until like 1 in the morning and whatever. But at the end of the day, I still most of the time make sure I get in bed before 11:30 or no later than 11:30. So that is something that was able to stick. It's the set the mood, nighttime lo-fi, and like meditation. I will sit here and say the nighttime like lo-fi I have been doing pretty consistently. When it comes to your nighttime routine, it is very important to like romanticize this new reality that you want for yourself. With that being said, I need to be a little bit more consistent in setting the mood. And maybe I have to put a specific time because I think that might be what it is. I want to make this clear because this is my first time doing something like this. I'm realizing when I have a specific time frame, I think that's what helps me a lot. So the fact that I have like set the mood, nighttime lo-fi, and like meditation music, I didn't have a specific time. So I feel like if I put a timestamp like 10 p.m. or like 9:30, like no later than 10 p.m. or something to like get the mood going in the room. So I'm like, okay, this is wind down time. I'm signaling that to my mental, my brain, as well as my body, it's wind down time. And then also like burning incense and candles. That's something that I just do on a daily basis regardless. So there isn't any issues there because I love incense, I love candles, and I usually like burn incense and candles before I get in the shower. So when I come into my room, I smell the beautiful incense as well as candles. That just gives like the nighttime romance, you know? So when it comes to like my main phone being in the dresser, I have done and so on and so forth. Like I make sure I turn this phone in particularly off. The phone that I'm recording on is my iPhone 11. This is a phone that I have like Pinterest on, like YouTube. So with that being said, let me dive into this for you goddesses when it comes to setting up a routine. So one of the biggest things that I know we all struggle with is scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Instagram. Like TikTok, I feel like is the biggest thing that we all can really relate to. This is my little tippy tip to you goddesses to help you get to where it is that you want to be. If you are struggling like late at night just scrolling on your phone, this is what I've been doing that has helped a lot for me. I turn this phone off completely, and like I said, on this phone I only have Pinterest. And I want to make this extremely clear to anyone. Like if you are someone that's like, I want to be this version of myself, the way that you're gonna do that is by scrolling on Pinterest and making boards of creating the version of yourself that you want to be, getting tips. Maybe you're someone that's trying to be more healthy, foods that you intake, or even working out. If you scroll on Pinterest late at night, putting things to your board, that's actually signifying more so to the universe, this is who you want to be. And also subconsciously and consciously, this is who you want to be. I'm a Pinterest girly, okay? I truly believe being on Pinterest is how you're going to manifest the version of yourself that you truly want to be. If you only have one phone and you have TikTok and you have Instagram and you have a whole bunch of other apps that are distracting you, what you need to use is Opal. I'm not sponsored. I want to make that clear. The reason that I'm sharing Opal is because Opal shuts down those apps on a specific time period that you put in Opal, and it shuts down those phones. That is what you need to start doing, is having a time frame. Instagram, TikTok shuts down at 11 p.m. So I can't get on those. The only app that I have is Pinterest. So I go in there and I make boards, I save stuff, I look at stuff, whatever, I educate myself. You just need some inspiration when it comes to Pinterest and like boards. Definitely check out my Pinterest. I will put it in the link in the description. My Pinterest has a whole bunch of boards that you goddesses can like use any inspiration or any ideas, or even take stuff off my boards to kind of just have an idea of like, okay, I want to create a board that has to do with body health or the foods that I want to eat, whatever the case is. So I'm about to like pack up and get ready to go. There's a couple of things that I want to do today. I don't know if I shared this. I don't think I did. My skincare, like I need new skincare. I've been using CeraVe for the last like 2 years. I'm just in a place where I'm just ready to kind of just like reset everything. I was actually on Pinterest last night and there was this like video of this girl, I forgot what the video had said, creating a more like healthier environment. It was something down that lines, and it was like literally her like changing like a filter in her shower, getting like nicer shower curtains and stuff, like these minor things. And I'm like, yeah girl, I feel like I'm on that journey too, where I'm like, okay, I want healthier skincare products, because I don't know if this is true or not. I have not looked this up, so I'm making this clear, but I saw something on TikTok that talked about like Sarah B having like a lawsuit on real shit. Like, I want to use like Korean skincare. Like, I've heard such positive things about it, and I was talking to one of my friends. I will put her up right here. Check out her YouTube channel. She's really dope. She's an esthetician. I was talking to her the other day, and she was like telling me how in the UK, in like certain countries, but the UK specifically, there's a lot that they have to do in order to prove, I forgot the word that she used, but in order for a product to be like certified and okay to use. And it just kind of makes me think about like how in America, I can only speak from the perspective from America, but it seems like they do not care. Just put a whole bunch of shit in there that's not good for us. From my friend that I was talking about, she was talking about how our skin absorbs a lot of things. You know, when it comes to these products that we're using are toxins. There's some toxins in them. And I never thought about that. Okay. Again, go check out her fucking channel. She's amazing. I love her. But that just put so much on my mind. So it made me think of like, I need to re-up on like new products. That means that I'm going to have to experiment. So with that being said, when it comes to resetting your like resetting and going on this new journey, there's gonna be trial and error. That's how life happens when it comes to like trying new things and whatever. So I'm gonna go to Marshall's first, because I was gonna go to Whole Foods, but we like drove past it because I forgot to get off the exit. I keep seeing those fucking cyber trucks. Why are there so many? That just reminds me of this TikTok I had seen about how you see a Cybertruck and it kind of like ruins your day. It don't ruin my day. I think they look like Lego trucks. Anyway, so I'm gonna go to Marshall's because I was on Pinterest and I saw someone talking about like getting these like cleansers, like body wash cleansers that are like really, it smells like strawberries and stuff. And the person said, I found it at Marshall's for $6, and online it's like $20 or like $15 or something. So I'm gonna go to Marshall's and kind of see like what body washes they have there. I don't know if Marshall's has skincare stuff. I've heard that oil cleansers are really good. No way, they actually have this here. And those are what I want to buy. I see you, Marshalls. I found it. Oh my god. This is what I was looking for. They were not kidding. They literally said that was like $15 online. It was like $5. There's so much. I've never shopped at Marshall's for body wash or skincare. Okay, y'all. I am speechless. Okay, because like one, I have never...
I said be quiet.
I honestly, I don't shop at Marshall's like that. I used to back when I was in high school, because I had a friend, she loved Marshall's, and we would go to Marshall's and stuff like that. I'm not really someone that shops at Marshall's like that, but I'm about to, because oh my god.
Oh my god.
Like, there's so many really good products for really great prices. I'm gonna show y'all what I got. This is why it's important to read things. I'm about to go back inside to see if they have the body cleanser, because I grabbed the wrong thing.
Wah, wah, wah. Will you cut that out?
But anyway, I'm gonna show y'all the other stuff that I got. And I wanna focus on Korean products. So I bought this rice water bright, It's a foaming cleanser, so I got this here. So we're gonna see how my, you know, skin reacts to this and whatnot. Then I also got the Rinse Cleansing Oil. Oil cleansing is like really great for like skincare and stuff like that. My friend that I was telling y'all about, who is an esthetician, she was making it clear that, you know, vitamin C is really great for our skin. So I bought this Glow Vitamin C like drop. So it helps target dark spots and discoloration, boost radiant for bright skin, complexion, and aura. See if they have the body cleanser instead of the lotion, because I don't want the lotion, I want the cleanser. They had the cleanser, thank God. This would have been so sad if they didn't have the cleanser. But they had the cleanser. I'm like, yeah, Marshall's definitely got me in clutch, because got me on lock. They have everything there. They have everything. Even the oil pulling that was like trending on TikTok for a minute, they have it at Marshall's. Anua, they have at Marshall's. What? Like, I'm literally like, wow, bro. Like, Marshall's has everything, and for cheaper. Marshall's, we gonna be like this. So what I'm gonna be doing now is I need to pretty much clean up my room, okay? Trying to do a little bit more consistently is like every month I do like a pretty deep clean. I cleaned up and rearranged my room. I already did like a deep cleanse. So because I did that deep cleanse, I don't have to do a super deep cleanse, but I do need to like clean off my dressers. I kind of need to like definitely change my sheets, even though I changed them, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, but I need to change my sheets again and kind of just like dust some things off and whatnot, and just like make things look nicer and cleaner, because I want to go into the rest of this month, you know, feeling more put together, on top of myself. If you are someone that is watching this video and you haven't done a deep clean, this will definitely be the time for you to do a deep cleanse. So I just finished cleaning up my room, tidying up my room. I also did tidy up the bathroom as well. I didn't like super clean it, but I like cleaned the toilet, I wiped down like the sink and stuff. I cleaned the shower like the other day, so I didn't have to like clean the shower. I'm about to hop in the shower because I haven't taken a shower today, and it's about like I think it's about 5 o'clock now. Yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock. So I finished taking my shower as well as doing my skincare, and here is how I feel about these products. So we're gonna talk about the shower cleanser that I use first and foremost. The one thing that I can sit here and say with the shower cleanser, 2 pumps I feel like is enough. I'm a little heavy-handed when I use like soaps and stuff in the shower, but I noticed that like with 2 pumps of this cleanser, it was like very sudsy. So I cleansed my body the first time, detoxifying my armpits and everything. After I cleansed my body the first time, I got my dry brush where I was in the shower, and I just did my lymphatic system where I dry brushed my body while I'm wet in the shower. I know like dry brushing is like really good being outside the shower, but I feel like it gives the same results as well even doing it in the shower. After I dry brushed, I cleansed my body a second time. Felt really smooth. I have never used like a milk kind of soap cleanser. So when I got out, one, I think with using the dry brush as well as using this cleanser, I felt super soft out of the shower. If I'm rating it from 1 to like 5, I honestly will say a 4.5. Now let's get into the skincare products. So we started with the oil cleanser. I've never used an oil cleanser before. I didn't really know how long to keep it on, so I think I'm gonna do just some research on my own. Ultimately, I liked how it felt on my skin. Specifically, I focused on this area here because I get a lot of whiteheads, as well as like whiteheads here and here, so I focused on those areas. I'm gonna say for right now, because this is my first time of using a oil cleanser, I'm gonna give it just like a 4 because I really liked how it felt on my skin. But we're gonna have to see in a month from now what's the results overall. So then we're going to use the foam cleanser. I have to give this one a 5. I really like this foam cleanser. Only thing that I will say is, I know I was recording, so I was like trying to look at the camera and like burned my eye. It's not like anything like super severe or whatever, you know, just kind of like a little sting. But overall, I really liked how this foam cleanser felt on my skin. Not stripping to my face, because when I took it off, like my face is so soft. So just FYI, if you guys do pick up the oil cleanser as well as the foam cleanser, so I had the oil on my face and I just like used the foaming cleanser to get the oil cleanser off of my face. The last but not least, the serum. I really liked how it felt on my skin, but it really like absorbed really quickly. Again, this is like my first time like using like a serum on my face, so it kind of felt like not, I guess, kind of like sticky. I'm gonna give that a 3.5 because of just how it felt. Nothing negative that I have to say about it. I just have to see how my skin does with it. But overall, I definitely felt like tightness with this serum. So that's a good thing. So I gave it a 3.5. I want to fill it out a little bit more. One thing that I will say that is a huge plus that I felt is like it was like tightening. You know what I'm saying? And not like tightening uncomfortable. So then after that, I did put on my daily moisturizer, my daily lotion with CeraVe, because I still have a lot left. Now, one of the things that I noticed when I put on the daily lotion, I think maybe because this was the first time using these products, that it seemed like the daily lotion that I used was kind of burning. Just like a smidge, not a huge amount, but it was kind of like, you know, I felt that. But then it went away. It was like, again, it was very minute. And then to like seal everything in, I just put coconut oil on my face. But other than that, to be honest, in the whole package of all of the products that I show you guys, I honestly have to give it, on the first day of using it right now, I'm gonna give it a solid 4, okay? At the end of this month, so it's November 1st, at the end of this month, I'm going to have to see how these products work in a full month. 2 weeks from now, I'm going to do a little update with you goddesses to check in with you, to show y'all what my skin is looking like, how I feel about those products. And then a month from now, that's when I'm going to re-rate this and see how I feel. Do I still feel like I'm at a 4 with this product or lower, okay? Let me know in the comments down below if there are other products that you goddesses have tried and you really liked when it comes to Korean products. If you are new here and you want to see, you know, what the results are at the end of this month or 2 weeks from now, definitely subscribe and don't forget to love on that like button. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Only thing I ever slow is the fans. Check the motion I did where they can't be asleep for this moment. That's why they try to correct me but can't seem to see, so I'm going. I clips all of my socials, I'm goaded. I peep how they switch them like notice. My story just as I told it. I showed it, they aim for my head but I won't. Niggas ain't villains, they claim that they isn't. Can't measure my limits, we standing on business. Tell them